And it all comes down to this. Advent Calendar Day 24, it is the final Advent calendar for the year. It's been a ride. I don't know how, but I've done this 2 years in a row, and both times the calendars have known exactly what to do to frustrate me and entertain me at the same time. How these keep coming out to the point where they are balanced with each other, I just do not know. Um, it's a super bizarre thing. But you know what? It makes it fun. It's just like the magic of the holidays actually making this extremely amusing. And I hope you have enjoyed the ride this year. This has been a lot of fun. So I'm probably going to do a roundup and like just go over everything in both calendars tomorrow. But we do have business to attend to today. Advent calendar 24. So we need to open up Optimus Prime's gut here. It's not even Optimus Prime. We need to see who's in there. And is it going to be the last one that I think... The last one that I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen the Brawn. That particular Brawn. Could be wrong. It's been a while. Nope. It's that Brawn. God, after the Hound yesterday, I can only imagine this is going to come across quite a bit the same. Okay, we might have something here. Hang on. So, we have a Brawn, and actually in Brawn colors. On the box, it was red. So I was actually expecting it to be off color like the Hound was, but no. It's just a straight up green big version of G1 Hound or G1 Brawn, right down to the secondary color being correct. Yeah. Sculpt's okay. Paint on the top, what little there is a little bit scuffed. No paint on the windows, which is just kind of par for the course at this point. Wheels are fine on this one. And hey, all four are there. I'm still not forgiving that. So, oh no. It's one of those. Fold out the legs, fold up the arms. That's not exactly Hound, or that's not exactly Brawn, is it? The head sculpt is just like all the others. It's super generic and super flat. It's a little bit sharper sculpted at least this time, but it's still boring. It's definitely not Brawn's head. No. Oh no, he can't. He can't stand. He can't stand for this. And I don't even think I can break it this time because this wheel's pinned in, kinda, so I can't, like... I can't salvage this. I can't salvage this. Can I tripod him? Yes, I can actually tripod him. So he can stand up like that, which is not the prettiest look, and he will fall over the second I breathe on him. Hang on, let's actually try that. No, actually holds up. Okay. Didn't expect that. Alright, so... Transformers calendar might be going out on a whimper here. So it all comes down to what Mario has for me today. Who's left? Like, who is left in the Mario roster we haven't actually seen? Or are we just going to get, like, another, like, power-up Mario? Okay. Remember I made that joke that, like, Pikachu was going to show up in day 24, and I'm like, no. I was close. I saw yellow, and I went, oh no. Alright, so, what does Mario have to fight us off with? I will tell you, depending on how these are painted, it's a strong contender. So, number one, Diddy Kong. Now, it is an offshoot from the Mario franchise. It is a spin-off franchise, so I will count it as a Mario character. He is very poorly done. The shirt is very unpainted, especially around the top. He's got a lot of mold flash around his neck. His eyes look haunted. He's not staring straight ahead. He's just kind of staring up at something. Like an animal that's heard a noise in the roof, and you can't tell what it is. So it's a Diddy Kong, but it's a sloppy Diddy Kong, right? So that That hurts. It also, you can't stand up, can you? Oh dear. Well, I guess it's all down to you. It's Bowser Jr. Come to think of it, I'm not even sure we got a Bowser in this advent calendar. I suppose he'd be too big. I'm not sure they could actually do Bowser in this one. But there you go. It's Bowser Jr. And you know what? He ain't bad. Spikes are individually painted. The green's painted all the way around him. Tiny little bit of spray off, but the eyes are fine. The wrist cuffs are not painted where they couldn't reach, but they even painted the belly. The belly is just like a very slightly paler yellow, which they probably could have gotten away with not doing, but they did it. Yeah, that's actually perfectly fine. That's a perfectly acceptable Bowser Jr. And he does stand. Oh, boy. What do I do here? I mean, it's Diddy Kong and Bowser Jr. We got two popular characters. We got the young sidekicks of long-term characters here. Oh man, Diddy Kong is just like, I feel like it's just Bowser Jr. being really good versus this knockoff Brawn that is just not. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I could end this in a tie like we did last year. But I don't want it to come to that. I don't want to resort to that 2 years in a row. I want this to be more interesting. So I have to choose a winner. And you know what? For the last few minutes, we've been cheating. Because if you know me, and you've seen my opinion of Revenge of the Fallen Demolisher, you know one of the biggest things for me is a toy has to have the ability to stand. Diddy cannot. But for the last few minutes, we've been lying to ourselves. Because honestly, the Brawn cannot stand either. Which means it leaves only one standing. And that is actually a really nice Bowser Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, for Advent Versus Year 2, I have to give the win to Mario. And that shocks me, considering this had two of those spring-loaded figures that are actually pretty neat. And then a whole bunch of weird knockoffs, but this calendar was amusing when it counted. This calendar failed me more than once. So, yeah. Thanks to Bowser Jr., the hero of Christmas. Super Mario is going to win this year's Advent Versus.
We parlay with the captain.
You think a werecroc is going to listen to elvish rules of piracy?
Of course it would be the freaking elves that invented parlay.
I had to think of a quick replacement for the French.
Oh.